Alright, YouTube, so this is going to be the video for today. I'm going to watch my feet so I don't get stabbed by nails. Anyways, as you probably guess, I'm out of town right now. I'm not going to be back until tomorrow. So I just wanted to get some thoughts out there for Madden 21, some things that I think could actually potentially make it a really good game. So as we know, abilities, they're here to remain. Sorry guys for those that don't like abilities. That's just a fact. Clint Oldenburg, all these other game devs have seen I don't know if you can blame it on abilities, the quality of the game, or whatever. Maybe how easy it's become. But abilities are going to remain. They're staying. It's guaranteed. There's no getting out of it at this point of the year. Sorry. So, abilities. There's a lot of different opinions on that. I think they were good. Some abilities were good. Some are... I don't know where I can begin. Broken. OP. Like... We look at Chris Jones when we saw the Madden Bowl and throughout the year as well. He's shedding double teams instantly. We have people like Khalil Mack, like Lawrence Taylor. There again, it was just getting on the edge. It's just insta shed. If you guys watch Thrones Madden 20 IR Madden 20 IRL, that was like hit it on the spot. Essentially, all these pass rush abilities, pass rush elite, edge threat. Power move specialist, they really don't really get blocked. It's almost like the AI is like standing there, the offensive line, and just let them come through without even really giving much effort. So, abilities, pass rush abilities, they need balanced. We need pass protection to be a thing. We need pass protection abilities to work. We need windups to be... You know how windups are. They need to be redone completely. Now, as far as the point of this video... Here's how I think they can actually make Madden 21 what I think possibly one of the best games that we've had for a while, for a few years now, is having abilities across all players, allowing you to have abilities and activate them at will, not in the team editing menu or whatever you guys want to call it, but being able to activate it at will. So say we go against Eric Dickerson next year, and maybe he's just as bad, as atrocious and scary as he is this year and has been all year. Maybe what they can do is enable it to where we can have secure tacklers. First, of course, they make it to where you have to have training, use coins, whatever the method may be next year. You never, you never know EA's madness. What you can do is have abilities on all players, but only have 3 activated at a time. But while you're in game, you can pause the game or do some sort of adjustment. I don't know how they could do this. Maybe this is asking EA way too much, and I don't know. Maybe this is hopeless. But being able to go into the game, activating in game in correspondence with what your opponent likes to run. So, for example, say you have some sort of whatever pass protection abilities there are, nobody uses them because they don't work, with the exception of a certain formations in a center only. But let's say they have edge threats or pass rush elite stacked on both like outside linebacker here, outside linebacker here, 3-4 odd, or even 3-4, and it's a 5-man pass rush. So say, hey, he has that on the field, so maybe we have to change things up. Maybe we have to deactivate a route chemistry, like post flag or whatever it may be next year, and activate one of our offensive linemen. So now we have pass protection elite. I don't know if that's a thing or not because I don't use them because they don't work, but maybe they have pass protection elite where they can actually counter this edge threat pass rush elite and actually give you more than a half a second in the pocket. Now, some people may say, well, hey, most NFL teams don't give them like 3 seconds pocket, which, that's fine. I'm all for that. But I'm not for, like, big nickel over G, cover 3 sky, shade under, over, cloud flats, 3 edge rush, 3 pass rush elites with power move specialist, edge threat, all stacked on them, and then just insta shed. Because guess what? We can only double team and cut block one person. That's an issue. If I can only double team a defensive tackle and allow the defensive end, so we got 4-man pass rush. We got this guy coming in, the pinky right here, coming in free. We're going to be double team this ring finger, and then these 2 guys right here, whatever. They're going to probably get insta-shedded. We're going to let this guy come in free, cut block. This guy right here, this little ring finger, not the finger you think, get double team, insta-shed anyways, allowing me to be able to activate abilities to counter what they're doing, essentially what I'm talking about. We need balance in this game. We need it to where abilities are actually useful. I just want to beat my head in when I saw Clint respond to somebody say, well, maybe you need to have abilities on your offensive line. Your offensive line, like, first off, here's an issue with that. Every game's going to be different. Every team may be built different. Towards the end of the year, you're pretty much seeing the same players again and again and again because they're the best of the best. They're good at what they do. So I can't plan for a team every single game. I can't be Houdini, or I can't be some sort of psychic and predict every single opponent I'm going to go across. Yeah, I may be able to predict certain tendencies or popular things that my opponents like to do. Maybe I can start countering that or start planning for that. But when pass protection abilities don't work, what's the point of investing in them, right? So they need to rehaul all of that. They don't need to do anything about pass rush move animation crap, because we all know that's perfectly fine. Who literally gives a crap about those animations? It's not like you pay attention to them anyways, unless, I don't know. I don't think anybody really cares about those animations. Animation for the D-line, animation for D-line, win or lose, right? Like, win or go home. So they really need to do a big overhaul of that before touching anything else. They need to balance abilities. They need to work on QB windups. Here's another issue that I have, and I've been trying Gunslinger out for over a month now on Eli Manning, and I swear sometimes it's like it doesn't activate. Like, he still has, like, he's sitting here in the pocket. I can't really hold a football like this, but he's sitting here in the pocket, and so we got Lawrence Taylor off the edge. We got Khalil Mack off the edge. We got, I don't know if people use Jadeveon Clowney. Maybe they do. But we got Gunslinger, right? So there's a little 5-yard hitch. He's sending a 5-man passer, so I can just throw a hitch real quickly. This is Gunslinger, okay? And then throws it. Instead, it should just be a quick throw, right? I mean, anybody. I didn't even play football in high school. I played soccer in high school and throughout all my childhood. I know soccer. But I've watched enough football. My dad's taught me enough to know, hey, if it's a 5-yard hitch, you just throw it. You don't have to have, like, this wind up like you're trying to throw it for 60 yards downfield. So that's a big thing with Gunslinger. This has been an issue for a few years. Height, I'm 6'1". We look at Michael Vick, and even if I was to be in the game, a 6'1" person like me, a 6-foot person, with Gunslinger, you're gonna hit the back of their heads every single time. That's I don't know why they coded it like that, but for one reason or another, you're hitting the back of the offensive lineman's head if you're 6 foot, 6'1" around that height to begin with. It's, again, EA Sports, it's in the game. So either A, they really need to get rid of Gunslinger altogether and make it apply to deep throws, and then Gunslinger essentially be useless for these short little 5-yard hitches, 10-yard digs, corner outs. Yeah. So little thought on abilities, they really need to do a lot more on it, make them actually matter. The next one, corner routes. How long have corner routes been good for? Well, I started playing this game a little more seriously in Madden 16, and corner outs have been good since then. So that's 5 years. 5 years we've been going on with corner outs. This year being what I think is probably the worst year we've had with corners. So if you guys don't know this already, which you probably should, you need to. We got rollout corners. So we got Patrick Mahomes, no-look dead-eye, dashing dead-eye. He's scrambling out to the right. He's a right-handed QB. There's a... Let me flip that. You're going to see the wall. Story behind this later. So we got our wide receiver right there. That's our wide receiver right. So he's running straight up. He's about to cut to the outside. So here we are rolling to the outside, and we're about to throw this corner out on the run. Problem is, now we're going to flip. We're playing like the corner. Okay, the corner's going to clout that. So he's covering this receiver, this little black stripe thing, I don't know what it is. Thanks for exercising. He's covering him, alright, clout that. He's going to cover to the outside because he's in a cloud. He's meant to play corner outs. He's rallying, he's going deep, and then rally to the flats. Problem is, it's backwards. As soon as now we flip, the quarterback rolls out. All of a sudden, bang, the corner now just chases down the quarterback. It doesn't really act like a spy. He just comes down to the flats and plays the flats as if he's a hard flat, thereby leaving that guy wide open on a corner. The same thing goes with a curl flat. Curl flats are meant to play intermediate to short. Hard flats, obviously they play short, so they would have nothing to deal with that. But in soft squats as well, the same principle for a corner out as they are a clout that. There's no difference between the two with that in mind. There's some things you need to be aware of with that, which we could talk in a whole separate video. But anyways, just a few things that need to really be revamped. Now, normally I don't do these videos, but because I'm at my parents' house for the weekend, because we're having to take care of apartment contract and a lot of other stuff, I'm not going to be home until tomorrow. So yeah. Anyways, just a few thoughts for Madden 21. What they really need to do, the abilities need a complete overhaul. For you guys that may think these abilities were new, they actually weren't. They were introduced into the game, and this is off topic, they were introduced to the game about 10, 15, somewhere around there, 10 years-ish ago, and that year, I want to say maybe it was Madden 10, somewhere around that era, they were just dropped. They were completely cut after that year because I think a lot of players realized, and a lot of the devs probably realized, like, holy crap, these things are way OP. They're not good for the game. So now abilities are back a decade later, and well, we see the same result. And because EA is all being about money hungry, well, yeah, we're in it for a big ride. Lock in, boys. Madden 21 season is going to be crazy. So, anyways, just some thoughts. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think as well with that. I think Madden 21, it's going to be a very long stretch of hope. It could be a good game if they do something kind of like what I was talking about. If you guys agree with this video, please share it on social media. Maybe we can blow this video up to get this to the devs. I know August is a few months out. Apparently, they're saying we're waiting until August 25th for... I don't know why EA is just trying to make a good name for themselves. I'm all for supporting change. We need it badly, clearly, pretty darn obvious that we need it. But, oh my goodness, let's just hope for a good game in Madden 21. So, anyways, till next time, guys. Getting alive. This has been T-Master. 1 sec. Go Steelers!